What is going on, guys? I am TCGWolf. I'm bringing you guys a video because I haven't been posting a lot lately, and I wanted to start posting more videos because I like being active in the community, and a lot of my videos have been getting good feedback. I've been playing Vanguard a lot lately, way more than Yu-Gi-Oh! I think Vanguard's a better game in my opinion, but I guess a different topic for a different video. But yeah, this is a deck profile because I'm getting back into doing deck profiles, and hopefully I can do more duel videos and game videos and stuff of that nature. Because, yeah, it's just, you know, doing this, it's my passion to play the game, so I'll get more deck profiles out and more, you know, matches and stuff because it's really cool. So yeah, this is one of my favorite decks. I've been testing it, and at first I did not like the deck really at all, but I've come to, like, really love it, and this is Shadows. So, Shadows, in all essence, they're pretty ridiculous. They've been doing really well. And it's one of those things where it's not really that meta, but it can beat the meta decks, and it's really cool. So, first of all, your starter is Full Bow. I think it's the most consistent version with Blessed Javelin, for now, until Revengers come out. So yeah, by the way, this deck has been testing really well, and a big reason is because Overlord, if you get him cross-ridden, is sitting at 13, which is a big thing. But yeah, so yeah, you have your Full Bow, so whenever you ride the Blessed Javelin, on top of the Full Bow, you get to search for the Blessed Dark. Really cool. Going into triggers first, so I'll start out with your 8 critical in the form of 4 Reaper and 4 Death Feather Eagle. And then the 4 draw, and then the 4 heal. So that's like the most standard lineup. You could run stands, but I wouldn't really suggest doing it. You really don't need to at all. So yeah. And then for the gray ones, I run 4 Blast Javelin. Why would you not run this card? It gives you the +1 whenever you search it off the Full Bow. So really cool with that. And also you can deck thin. So what you do is whenever you play this card, it can set up for a Nightmare Painter plays. Whenever he's placed on rear guard, you can ditch a grade 3 from your hand, and then search for Spare and Blaster Dragon. So really cool. You can do it with a Painter, or if you just you know, if you need to get it, if you need to get the Blaster Javelin or Blaster Dragon in Soul, you can use this and Painter in a combination together. So really good. And it's a 6K, which isn't bad. I kind of wish it was a 7K with a 1K boost whenever it was on Vanguard, but this was BTO4, so yeah, it is what it is. And so, I run 4 Dark Shield Maclear, your perfect guard. So, you have a lot of draw power in the deck, you have a lot of deck thing in the deck, and why would you not run 4 perfect guards, especially with Break Ride's coming out, and Break Ride's already out, for the most part. It's just, you know, you need to be able to protect yourself, even if Overlord is at 13, you know, whenever you cross-ride him. So yeah, really good. I wouldn't suggest really running more than, or less than 4. And then the 4 8K Vanilla, because you get him with Maka, you just get him in general, you put him behind Overlord, he swings for 21. That's a really key number since cross-rides aren't that big anymore, especially with more Break Rides coming out. So yeah, really good. It just, you know, hits good numbers on rear guard. Masquerades hits for 20. Maka, whenever you use the skill, she'll be swinging for 16. And it's kind of funny with Skull Witch, you can hit for 11, so it's kind of cool. And the last grade ones are 2 Nightmare Painter. I do not believe you need more, and if you have 1, you're not really going to see it enough, and if it gets damage checked, then you're basically not going to be able to get it off. So, Nightmare Painter is really cool. Basically, whenever he's placed, you put you can put a Shadow Paladin from your hand in the Soul. So if you have an Overlord on Vanguard and you need to put a Dragon in Soul, you call this and put your Dragon in Soul, and now you have basically cross-ridden, and that can save you a turn of cross-riding if you play the Overlord and then you have the Dragon in Soul. So really cool. So yeah, that's grade 1s, 14 grade 1s. For the grade 2s, you have 2 Blaster Darks. You don't need any more, and you can almost cut it down to 1, but if you open up with 1 in the Javelin, when you search it, you're not going to be able to get the +1. So, this, you know, it's good to have a backup, and if it gets damage checked, then, you know, you can ride it, because your Phantom Blaster Dragon, if you have to ride it, is going to be a 10K unless you have this in Soul, which makes it an 11, so it's really good. And then I run, this is like a techie part, I guess. I run 3 Skull Witch Nebin. So what Nebin does is she's like the weakest grade 2. She's a 3K, but whenever she has a really amazing effect. So whenever she's placed on rear, you counterblast 1, ditch a card from your hand, then draw 2. She's used for intercept material mostly, and she's just an amazing card as a tech, as draw power, getting you not to be grade locked, getting you to what you need. It's a 5K interceptor, which is basically what it's used for, but we kind of joke around and call it Skull Witch Beatdown. But yeah, this card's really great. A lot of people run 2, the same with the next card, but I think 3 is amazing, especially in deck where you need draw power. I'm gonna go ahead and play this. I'm gonna go ahead and play this card like where it is right now. So 3 Darkness Maiden Maka. So Maka is your column setuper. That's what I call her. I call her the perfect row setup. So what she does is she's an 8K, which is good because with a AK Vanilla behind her, she hits for 16. But whenever she's placed on Vanguard or Rearguard, if you get a counterblast 2, and Superior Call 1 grade 1 or less. So you can call Painter to get your 13k off. You can call an AK Vanilla, which you usually do. So you can hit for 16, and then with a Masquerade, if this ever dies, you can hit for 20. So really amazing. I do run 3 and 3. This deck, I don't like running 10k Vanillas just because this deck's very teched out, I would like to say. And you get to like Masquerades and stuff faster, and you just decked in and just hit triggers all day. So it's really, really good. And then for the last, I run 4 Masquerade. Why would you not run 4 Masquerade? Masquerade is ridiculous. It's a 12k attacker, and a 12k attacker is might sound kind of usual, I guess, but where you have a Vanguard that's 13 permanently, and then you have 2 12ks and like 10, AKs behind them, it's just ridiculous. This card is great. I suggest playing 4 in any Shadow Paladin deck that runs Phantom Blaster. Any Phantom Blaster Shadow Paladin deck, I think you should be running 4 of this. So yeah, that's it for the grade 2s. That's 12 grade 2s. It's kind of like a teched out grade 2 lineup, but I do like running the 3 Witch and the 3 Mach. It's been proving extremely well. And then for the grade 3s, I run 3 Phantom Blast Dragon. You do not need more than 3. Honestly, you just want to get it in Soul for Overlord, because Overlord is the main show. And I'm going to get to that right now. And it is 4 Phantom Blaster Overlords. So, how Overlord works. First off, Phantom Blaster Dragon works. None of these are limit breaks, so you can activate these at any time. Phantom Blaster Dragon right here works how you counterblast 2 and retire 3 units, he gets 10,000 plus 1 crit until end of turn. So that's okay. The main card of the show is the Phantom Blaster Overlord, which you don't really get a skill off a lot, but he's first of all 13, which is very important, and also extremely cool in the late game. Whenever he attacks, you can counterblast 3 and ditch a copy of himself, which is a Persona Blast, and then he gains 10,000 power plus 1 crit until end of the battle. Or turn. Until end of turn. So I guess if you could restand him, it's whatever. But it's really good to be able to sit on that 13, and it's just this deck draws a lot, and it just beats down pretty well. So it's been doing well. I actually have a friend who basically topped of the regional, and so really cool. And I know that the deck's kind of like shunned on. I guess it's not as played as much. But when you're playing decks that like Narakamis are going to be big now, Golds are going to be big now. The End is a big deck. This deck can still hold up to it, and it's been testing well, even against Break Rides. I've been testing against the Narukami, like the new stuff like Gauntlet Buster and whatnot, and this deck's been holding out well because of holding this card to the end. You hold this card to the very end. You try to hold it so it's just a pitch 2 instead of having to pitch hold hands, which is very important. But yeah, I think it's watching. Hope you enjoyed the concept of the deck. It's been testing really well, and it's not that cheap, but it's not that expensive. This card here is like $10 for the Overlords. The dragons are 20, which is kind of a lot, but you can kind of pick them up, I guess, cheaper. It just depends on where you pick them up. Yeah, I think you guys watching. Hope you enjoyed, and until next time, if you guys have any comments on what you guys want to see, if you guys want to see a deck profile that's specific, or if you guys want to see some games, because I definitely want to start doing matches, because matches are fun. Make sure to leave in the comment section below, or PM me if you'd like. So yeah, until next time, I will be posting more. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm Wolf, and I'm signing out. Take it easy, guys.